Welcome to Lighting 103, part of PLS's ongoing video training series. I'll be your host today, Tim O'Sullivan. In this video, we'll be discussing lighting design concepts and foot candles. Let's get going. When thinking about lighting a space, you want to consider the different uses for the space and provide layers of light for those uses. We're going to take a look at some lighting design concepts and demonstrate each of them in this kitchen application so you can see the effect each one has. Good lighting design has its rules of thumb to help us light a space properly and effectively. Here, we'll start with general illumination. General illumination, also called ambient lighting, provides the overall illumination of a space. It does not focus on a particular feature or task. It merely blankets the entire space with light, usually from the ceiling in the form of downlights, troughers, or other surface-mounted fixtures. In this image, the LED downlights in the ceiling provide the ambient lighting. All other lighting is turned off for this example. The light level in the room is sufficient, and the floor is adequately lit. The careful positioning of the downlights also do a nice job of washing the front surface of the white upper cabinets with light. However, there are some dark shadows present along the back edges of the countertop and in the corners. Next, we will tackle task lighting. Task lighting is the direct and purposeful illumination of a work surface in order to provide ample light to accomplish detailed tasks or jobs. This type of lighting generally consists of under-cabinet and pendant fixtures. In this image, LED under-cabinet lights have been placed under the wall cabinets in addition to the hanging pendant suspended above the sink. Again, for this example, all other lighting has been turned off. While the downlights had previously provided some illumination of the countertops, it wasn't enough and left many shadows. For chopping vegetables or reading recipes in the kitchen, we need a lot more light. Here, we can see that the task lighting provided by the dedicated under-cabinet fixtures and the pendant light provide an abundance of light on the counters. They are bright, evenly illuminated, and present no shadows on the counters. The third layer in our lineup is accent lighting. Wall and accent lighting is a popular technique for providing some visual interest in a space. It can be used to outline objects, create ambiance to set a mood, or provide subtle illumination in the periphery of your vision. This type of lighting generally consists of tape light and linear fixtures. In this image, linear tape light has been placed above the upper cabinets. Once again, all other lighting has been turned off. While this tape light does not illuminate the rest of the room or work surfaces, the subtle uplighting effect created does make a visually interesting statement and attracts the eye. This indirect light creates visual comfort, which is explored more in our Lighting 201 video. Finally, we put them all together. Turning on all the different lighting techniques at once produces this image. Now we have a kitchen that really pops. Downlights provide overall illumination of the room. The tape light accent brings the upper wall cabinets to life, and task lighting floods the work surfaces with light. When most people try to light a space, they only think about the general lighting, which can leave a room feeling flat and lifeless. Adding layers of light brings the space alive, giving it depth. But here's an important note. Shadows and darkness are a vital part of lighting design, just as important as the light itself. In order for light to stand out and be visually interesting, engaging, and to elicit emotion, it must contrast with shadows. Notice how not every crevice and corner of this kitchen is fully lit. It's critical that all light have darkness to pop against. Now that we have some understanding of how to light a space, a follow-up question is, how bright does a space need to be? To understand that, we'll need to talk about foot candles. But first, what is a foot candle? That's not what I meant. Ah, that's better. A foot candle is a unit of illuminance or light intensity. The foot candle is defined at 1 lumen per square foot. This unit is commonly used to compare products and in lighting layouts. Basically, it's a measurement of how much light is hitting a surface. If we look at an example light fixture, in this case a 1000 lumen recessed LED downlight at 2700 Kelvin, we can see it will produce around 28 foot candles at 4 feet away from a target surface, and about 3 foot candles at 12 feet away from the surface. The Illuminating Engineering Society, or IES, provides illuminance recommendations based on the type and use of a space. Local municipal codes will also likely have foot candle recommendations, especially for building exteriors. Here are just a few examples of IES recommended foot candle levels. These are measured at different heights or work planes, depending on the common usage of the space. For example, offices require 50 foot candles on average, measured at the work plane or the height of the desks. Corridors require 20 foot candles measured at the floor. Parking garages typically require around 5 foot candles on average, again measured at the floor or ground level. Boy, we've covered a lot of lighting design information today. We appreciate your time and we hope you found this info helpful. If you have any questions or need help designing lighting for a space or project, please reach out to us at any time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.